right, second graders, we are now doing our math, L130. If you notice, the front of both worksheets, the dolphin and the jellyfish, are the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the front and the back. So let's start off with the front. So the top part says subtract. So we're going to look at the symbol. 1 minus 5 can't do, so we're going to borrow from our neighbor. So 11 minus 5 is 6. 0 minus 2 we can't do, so we're going to borrow. 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 6 is 1. And the next one we're going to do, 1 minus 9 we can't do, so we're going to borrow from our neighbor. 11 minus 9 is 2. 1 minus 4 we can't do, so we're going to borrow from our neighbor. 11 minus 4 is 7. 4 minus 1 is 3. 372. Next one, 2 minus 9 we can't do, so we're going to borrow from our neighbor. 12 minus 9 is 3. 0 minus 1 we can't do, so we're going to borrow from our neighbor. 10 minus 1 is 9. 2 minus 1 is 1. 193. 4 minus 6 we can't do, so we're going to borrow from our neighbor. 2 minus 6 is 8. 2 minus 9 we can't do, so we're going to again borrow from our neighbor. 12 minus 9 is 3. 6 minus 4 is 2. 238. Now, the last one, 2 minus 5, we cannot do, so we're going to borrow from our neighbor. 12 minus 5 is 7. 1 minus 6 we can't do, so we're going to borrow from our neighbor. 11 minus 6 is 5. 8 minus 2 is 6. 657. Now, the next part, it says circle 1/4 of each group. So remember, there needs to be 4 equal groups, and we're going to circle one of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, which means there's one group, 2, 3, 4 groups. So now I just need to circle 1. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, they're already in 4 groups, and now I just need to circle 1. Now, on the back of the dolphin, it says subtract the bananas, write the answer. So we have 500 minus 214. So here we have a truckload of 100 bananas. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bananas. And we need to take away 214. Well, there's no way I can take away 200, but I can't take away 14 because there's nothing to take away from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break one of these up. Okay? And when I break one of those up, I'm going to put, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bushels of bananas. Okay? But I still can't take away 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break one of these up, and there's 10 inside of there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I can break them up. So now I can take away. So first I'm going to take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that leaves 6. Now I'm going to take away 1. And let's see what's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And now I'm going to take away 2. 1, 2, and how many's left? 2. So our answer is 286. Now on the back of the jellyfish, we're basically doing the same idea, but instead of actually physically breaking apart hundreds, we're going to just do the equation. So we have 500 minus 214. We can't do 0 minus 4, 0 minus 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to borrow from this neighbor. Still not enough. And there we go. So 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 1 is 8, and 4 minus 2 is 2. Now, if you watched one of the previous videos that was actually not my YouTube video, but someone else's, they also gave you a little bit of a trick. If you're subtracting all the way across with zeros, what you do with that last 0 all the way to the right, make it a 10. And then this one here, you just take away 1, 79. Okay? So 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 7 is 2. 7 minus 0 is 7. Okay? So in case you missed that, I'm going to do it again. I thought that was a really neat trick this person did. So the very last 0, you automatically make it a 10. Okay? And then you box this number in. That's 20. What's 1 less than 20? 19. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. And we don't start a number off with a 0. All right, so now we have 0 minus 0, which we can do. Okay, now 0 minus 6, we're going to borrow. 10 minus 6 is 4. 5 minus 0 is 5. And then the last one, 0 minus 6 we cannot do. 10 minus 6 is 4 and 1. Now you remember to always check your work. Okay, so now I'm going to add these up. I'm going to go up. So 6 plus 4 should be 10. Yep. 8 plus 1 should be 9. And 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus 9 is 10. 2 plus 7 is 9. And then 7 plus 0 is 7. 5 plus 5 is 10. 1 plus 8 is 9. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 6 is 10. 5 plus 0 is 5. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So it looks like we have all the correct answers.